Okay, today we are going to talk about a laptop. It is a budget laptop. The JOI Book 155 Pro. This laptop ticks a lot of boxes that big brand doesn't. The brands such as Dell, HP, MSI, Asus, they all couldn't produce such quality budget laptop at this price point. This laptop costs about 1699 ringgit Malaysia, which is around 400 US dollar. And it has several points that why I chose this laptop. First, this laptop came with full aluminum chassis. It has a full HD display. This is a 14-inch full HD display. And then it has a M.2 expandable storage, window precision trackpad, and then a backlit keyboard. But of course, this laptop is not all good. It has its flaws. So I will go into it later on. So this laptop actually came with Intel Celeron chipset. Intel Celeron N4120. It came with 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of eMMC memory, plus 256 gigs of M.2 SSD. Initially, I think this laptop came with 64 gigs of eMMC memory, but maybe some feedback or some sort of things that makes the company upgraded the storage to 256 gigs of M.2 SATA SSD. And then the operating system actually installed into the SATA SSD instead of the eMMC. eMMC might be slower, but for day-to-day use, office, surfing the internet is good enough. If not mistaken, Microsoft Surface Go is using eMMC memory. Correct me if I'm wrong. But fortunately, this laptop, they installed the Windows 10 Pro into the SATA SSD M.2. This laptop came with Team M.2 Lite SATA SSD, and then the eMMC is generic. For light usage, it's okay. You don't game with this chipset, you don't game with this SSD, you don't do with this. And this laptop only came with 4 gigs of RAM. That's it, 4 gigs of RAM. So I think, judged from the thinness of the laptop, the RAM might solder on board, so you cannot upgrade. I don't think it is upgradable. It has a slot here, which I think it is an expandable SSD M.2 slot here. So I don't think it is a RAM, because it's bigger than the RAM. I mean the RAM is bigger than the slot, so I don't think so. This laptop came with 4 gigs of RAM, and then you have to deal with 4 gigs of RAM. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I cannot open it, the bottom cover, because it's under warranty. And then I know if I open it, it might void the warranty. So correct me if I'm wrong, if any one of you know if the RAM is upgradable. Okay, so let's get back to the laptop. You cannot really find a flex in this laptop. The screen is solid. The keyboard deck is solid. It's very pleasant to type with. And then the keyboard is backlit, so you can use it in a dark room, no problem at all. And then this laptop, the speaker is down firing, but fret not, because after tested with the speakers, I found that the speakers is quite decent. It's not great. Laptop doesn't have great speakers, but except MacBook. So I think this speaker is good enough compared to budget laptop. Even high-end laptop doesn't have good speakers, right? When you type on it, actually it's quite pleasant. The chiplet style keyboard is very good to type on, it's very comfortable. The travel is good enough. The trackpad is decent, it's window precision, so expected the smoothness. And then the trackpad actually made with matte finish, so the trackpad is decent enough to use it. Overall, this laptop is in matte finish. Fingerprint, I can say is okay. It's not terrible. You can wipe it off easily. It's much better than some brand like Razer blade. You know, maybe because of the color, actually the fingerprint is terrible. The battery life is okay. If not mistaken, for full charge, it can last about 3 hours or so, something like that. This laptop actually has 3 LED lights that present the power, cap locks, and I think it's the hard disk activities, maybe. Of course, this laptop is not all good. This laptop doesn't have any intake and exhaust. Basically, the cooling uses the aluminum chassis. When you use it extendedly, this area actually getting warmer. Trust me, you don't want to use it on your lap. This area will be getting warmer, and you can feel it while you're typing on the keyboard. You can feel it slightly warmer. So it doesn't have exhaust, it doesn't have intake. I assume that this laptop might be passively cool, but I am not sure. But the chipset is very low power, and you don't game on this laptop. So I don't think it will get hot enough to kill this laptop. This laptop, the delete button is beside the power button. So many of us, at least for me, I will accidentally press on the power button when I want to delete something. So it's very annoying because when you initially in Windows, when you press the power button, it will sleep. The laptop will sleep. So you guys are encouraged to turn it off. In the settings, when you press the power button, it will not do anything. Otherwise, it's very, very annoying. The screen is very shiny. You will not use it outdoor. I'm not sure why, because this laptop is not touchscreen. It makes it shiny. It's good for content viewing because it's very clear, it's crystal clear, but it's not ideal to use it outdoor. The keyboard, it is a good keyboard, good to type on, but maybe I'm nitpicking. The keyboard could be, the build quality of the buttons could be better because I can find slightly flaws at the side of the button. Like those buttons, they are machine made, and then because it is a plastic, so sometimes the plastic mold might not be perfect. So this is maybe I'm nitpicking, but from far you cannot see anything. You have to go nearer to see the flaws. Who is this laptop for? Okay, first, if you are only using for office suite, surfing the internet, Facebook, YouTube, online meeting, this is the laptop for you. If you are looking for a laptop for your kids, for your children that currently study at home, and this is the laptop for them. If you are not gaming and at all, this laptop is for you. And if you travel a lot, the laptop for your office work, and this is a laptop for you because it's very thin and light. It's about 1.43 kilograms. Of course, this is not the lightest, but it's good enough. The size is good enough. It is 14 inch. It's good enough for you to put into your bag. Grab and go. So pretty much it. If you guys has any question about this laptop, feel free to ask me. So pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. Subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys again. Just